Literally see his face has changed. His body is sunken down. Vitaly actually lost a huge amount of body weight. You can clearly see.
To say hi, he just started crying and couldn't stop crying.
The US and Russia may not agree on much, but they are absolutely set on the fact that neither of them wants Vitaly.
And that's not really much of a surprise considering we're talking about Vitaly of all people. I mean, I still wouldn't put him above Johnny Somali, but considering the fact that he's still a nuisance streamer, he's still pretty high up there. Personally, I think this is a great opportunity for him to grow and, leave this past behind him. Honestly, he should be treating it like rehab to get his life back on order.
So in the case of Vitaly, we actually have a huge update today, and this is really big. We have both Russia and the United States have now officially said they will not take Vitaly. Even if he was going to be deported, they're not going to take him.
I seen some information saying that Vitaly was trying to figure out another country so he could get deported there instead, but I don't even know if that information is reliable, so I'm gonna just leave it out. Though it does seem plausible because both America and Russia don't want him, so he's gonna have to figure out another place to stay at. That is if he could find another country that would want him, but I can't really guess one off the top of my head. If you know any places that he could escape to, just let me know.
Try to get out based on a mental health defense. I covered this on my last video, my last Fast Facts video, which covered the fact that Vitaly brought up a mental health defense, which was really laughed at by the undersecretary and has now been officially rejected. They've rejected that plea to allow him to go under a mental health defense. So that's been completely rejected as of date.
I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. You can't go around the streets harassing people and then when it's time to get arrested, you just claim mental health. Honestly, if I was the one that received that letter, I probably would have pulled up to the jail just to laugh in his face. Like the saying goes, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And especially don't play stupid games in a foreign country. That's literally textbook 101 trying to get unalived.
Further, we don't even know after he serves his sentence where he would go, because both Russia and the US says, hey, we're not accepting him if he's going to be deported. Now we have confirmed that it appears that he is a Russian citizen, therefore holds a Russian passport, but has a US green card. So it kind of creates a weird situation of like, who's going to take Vitaly? But we do know one thing, while it's unclear on whom would take him, he will be serving that sentence in a Philippine prison. So he is not going to get special treatment. He's not going to get sent to a cushy prison in the United States or somewhere in Russia. He's going to be serving that in the Philippines, which is where he committed those crimes.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. If you want to commit crimes in that country, you might as well chill in their prisons too. And Vitaly's mom was trying to get some negotiations done, trying to get Vitaly out of prison, but obviously that did not work as well. At best, they could get some accommodations in prison, but I don't think he's getting out with that money. But there's always the plan to deport him to a next country, so we'll just see how that goes. So
now, what could that sentence be? So on the lower end, I've seen the estimates at a couple of months, like 1 to 3 months. Once again, assuming he's convicted on the charges of unjust vexation. On the high end, I've seen 1 year. Obviously, there's a spectrum in between that. It could be land somewhere in the middle.
Personally, I would say he's probably going to get anywhere from 8 months to a year just because he threatened that lady. Honestly, if that never happened, I'm not even sure if he would be in cuffs right now. Well, hopefully they give her justice and he has to rot in there for a while before they let him out again. Hopefully he learns some valuable life lessons in there though. But how much time do you think he deserves?
The new information, more charges are very likely coming. The Boracay offenses may also follow. That's something a lot of people are talking about. Vitaly claims to be reading the Bible daily. Obviously, that's appealing to the Philippines as a very Christian country. Vitaly is attempting to petition for bail. Bail is not a right for foreigners. Now, it is enshrined in the Philippine Constitution, according to the Philippine sources. The analysis for a foreigner is different, which we're going to get to in just a second.
I can't tell if he's doing it just to get public opinion back on his side, but even if he's not, I could understand. The video of Vitaly and he's talking to his lawyer just looks truly sad. He actually looks like he lost 25 pounds. The difference is so insane you would think it's another person.
When was the last time you saw him? How is he?
He is better now. I saw him just last week. I think I saw him late last week. He's better now. I'm saying better because he was not really good before. He's in a very bad place, emotionally, psychologically. It's a detention facility in the Bureau of Immigration. But of course, it's still kind of a jail that is meant to somehow punish detainees. So he was really not doing well before. Nang nag-visit ako one time, before he was able to say hi, he just started crying and couldn't stop crying.
Damn, bro, it's starting to even make me feel a little bit sad for the guy. But even though he did completely put this upon himself, I would say it's a really good step for public opinion. But besides that, I don't know how far this is gonna get him. Because as much as I want to feel bad for him, I have to feel even more bad for his victims. But let me know what you think. Do you think it was enough to sway your opinion of him?
Right now, nuisance streamer Vitaly is begging from the Philippines. Yes, literally he is broken up, and to be honest, the Vitaly I knew, this is not the same Vitaly. Actually, his lawyer said he has changed now in today's video in one of interview with a journalist. Well, she wasn't wrong. This isn't the Vitaly I know. Just look at his face. It feels like he cries 26 hours in a 24 hours day. Yes, just don't ask me how he cries an extra 2 hours, because you can literally see his face has changed. His body is sunken down. Vitaly actually lost a huge amount of body weight. You can clearly see. Did you see that? Now the question is, after going through all of this, should the Philippines forgive Vitaly and let him go? Well, to be honest, I don't think so.
I do think he's trying to make a difference or a change, but it's a little too late. So you're gonna have to suffer with the consequences, and then when it's all done and said, then you could be forgiven. But it does seem like he's trying to take a step in the right direction, at least.
Of economic times. This guy has been arrested more than 20 times in various countries. After he gets arrested, he immediately bashes that country, disrespected in his videos, and goes on to do the same again and again. So the thing is, even if Philippines forgive him, there is a 99% chance Vitaly would do the same thing the minute he gets out of jail. People like Vitaly are always on, illegal substance, so it's in their blood. Whatever you do to them, they cannot make themselves right unless they stay at least 10 to 15 years in jail before they understand and forgot what they were in the past and realize what they are right now. So the only way, in my opinion, to fix Vitaly is to keep him in the prison for at least 5 to 10 years. Only then he can get out as a good person. Otherwise, there is literally no chance for him to get out now and be a good person. At least I don't believe that at all.
I agree with a lot of what he said, but for the 5 to 10, I believe that's in some cases, yes. Like for Johnny Somali's case, give him 5 to 10 and I think he would come out feeling a lot better. But for Vitaly, I don't think that's necessary. I feel like a good 1 to 2 years is more than enough for Vitaly. And it would also play as a very valuable life lesson for him too. And he's not even allowed to get bail, so he might as well spend some time.
Those that don't know, bail is the ability to kind of pay your way out of custody. So many countries do not have bail. Many jurisdictions do not have bail. When you're arrested, you go to jail and you stay there until your trial. And then after your trial, you decide whether you're released or not. Bail is generally the practice where when you go to jail, when you're taken in, you pay some money or you pay a bail bondsman or some sort of other thing. They'll front some money for you. You pay it to them. You're let out. So you're let out. You can be free and run around and do whatever you want until your trial.
Unfortunately, this is not the case for Vitaly, and I do hope his mental and physical health does get better, but it's going to be pretty hard while in Filipino prison. Personally, I think the only way he's going to get out is if public opinion switches and then everyone just looks at him like a saint and they just let him go. But top brass of the Filipino government just have a hard-on for Vitaly and trying to get him locked up. So I don't know how it's going to go for him. If I got anything wrong or you have anything you want to share with me, just put it down below. Thank you.